What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another do and don't video where we'll talk about what you should do and shouldn't do this week in GTA 5 Online. As always, we're looking for how to make the most money, the best investments, what to buy, what not to buy, the best discounts and values, and any cool, fun, or discontinued vehicles that are available during this week's update. With that said, let's get right into it. Okay, now this is going to seem a bit contradictory, but I'm only looking out for you guys when I say this. If you don't have money to blow, don't buy a bail office property. Yet. If you can, wait until next week to see if anything goes on discount or if there are any bonuses associated with the business. The bail enforcement business is not really a great way to make money, and as of now, the only thing you'd be forfeiting is the $100K you could get by completing the weekly challenge. Otherwise, there's really no harm in waiting to see if you can get a better deal on the office. However, if you do have the money right now, then do buy a bail office property. This is obviously the new bounty hunting business that came with the new update. If you're wondering what the best location is, there doesn't seem to be a definitive answer, although from what I've seen, you can't go wrong with either Mission Row or the downtown Vinewood location. As for the upgrades, the only one that I'd absolutely recommend is the armor plating for your bail office transporter. This is because you're going to be chased down and shot at in pretty much every mission, so it's best to have a vehicle that can take the punishment. I've seen a lot of negative reviews about the agents, and while they certainly aren't necessary, if you happen to have GTA Plus, agents are going to be 50% off this month, so if you do think you want to purchase them, you're going to want to do it before July 31st. Otherwise, I understand they're too expensive and they don't give you enough of a return to be worth it. Once you purchase your bail office, you'll gain access to the bail enforcement system, which is where you can find and secure bounty targets for money. You'll be given 3 lower level targets that range from roughly 35 to 40,000, and they cycle out hourly. Then you have a daily most wanted target that can earn you the most money in the bail enforcement system. The lower level targets can be completed in free mode and are relatively easy. The most wanted target mission will run more like a mini heist and will be slightly more difficult, but it is the best way you can make money, so you're going to want to complete these daily. You also get access to a 2-car garage, which has spaces for 2 personal vehicles, as well as houses the bail office transporter. In this garage, you can also make small modifications to the transporter, including resprays and armor plating. You also get access to the wall safe, which accumulates income passively over time and maxes out at 100K. Although if you have GTA Plus, you'll be getting double money on bail enforcement office agent income, which will also raise the max capacity of the wall safe to 200K. And lastly, with the bail office property, you'll get access to free snacks, which are on a small table inside of your office. Plus, if you want to earn a little bit more money, you can also complete the weekly challenge by securing 6 bail office bounties, which will earn you another 100K. Do check out the new vehicles added with the update, but I want to add, don't feel pressured to purchase them all right now. There's no rush to splurge on these, as they'll still be here next week and beyond, so to be honest, I think most of us would be best suited to wait until at least next week's update to see if anything goes on discount. As I'll always tell you, if you have the cash, by all means go ahead and purchase whatever you want, but there's no harm in waiting to see if you can get a better price while stacking some money in the meantime. Anyway, let's quickly run through the new vehicles added this past week. On Legendary Motorsport, you can find the Overflod Pipistrello, which is currently free to claim for GTA Plus members. The listed price is just under $3 million, but it's not going to be available to all players until July 2nd. Next is the Invetero Coquette D1, which is priced at $1.5 million. It can also be purchased at Luxury Autos as one of this week's featured vehicles. Then we have the Ubermacht Niobe. It's priced at just under $1.9 million. This is an HSW eligible vehicle, and it can also be purchased at Luxury Autos as one of this week's featured vehicles. Then we have the Anis Euros X32. It's priced at $1.5 million, and it's also an HSW vehicle. You can also find this vehicle at the LS Car Meet as this week's HSW Premium Test Ride, which if you want to buy it there is going to cost you just under $3 million. Next is the Enis Paragon S. Priced at $2 million, this one is an Amanitech eligible vehicle. You can find this vehicle at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. And the last of the new vehicles on Legendary Motorsport is the Balokan Envisage. It's priced at just under $2.5 million, and it's also an Amanitech vehicle. On Southern San Andreas Super Autos, the one new vehicle added with the update was the D-Class Yosemite 1500, which you can purchase for $1.2 million. The last of the new vehicles were added on Warstock, and they're all police vehicles. Starting with the Greenwood Cruiser. You can get this police car at the trade price of just under $3.9 million, or buy it now for $4.9 million. Next, we have the Dorado Cruiser. This is a police SUV, which you can get for the trade price of $3.75 million, or buy it now for $5 million. And last is the Impaler SZ Cruiser. With the trade price, you can get this police car for $3.5 million, or you can buy it now for $4.7 million. Do visit the gun van this week. The stun gun is on a 20% discount, and this weapon is one of the easiest ways to disarm and capture bounty targets for bottom dollar bounties. Plus, it's fun to mess around with whether you're stunning NPCs or your friends. And just an FYI, when you're going to capture bounty targets, the stun gun isn't the only weapon you can use. You can also use the up and atomizer. You can decide to throw hands, although it will take some time to disarm the target, or you can simply shoot the target's hands with just about any weapon to disarm them. Do spin the lucky wheel. The podium vehicle this week is the declassed Tulip M100. It's valued at $1.65 million on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. It's always worth it to take a spin at the lucky wheel, even if you're not trying to win the vehicle. Do try to win the LS Carmeet prize ride vehicle, which this week is the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. It's valued at $745,000 on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. And in order to win this for free, you're going to have to win LS Carmeet races for 2 days in a row. Do look for discontinued vehicles, meaning any vehicles removed from the GTA websites. There are 4 such vehicles that can be found at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. The first vehicle there is the new Enos Paragon S, which you can purchase for $2 million, although this is obviously not a discontinued vehicle. These next 4 vehicles have been removed from the GTA websites. The Invetero Coquette Blackfin, which is on a 30% discount, and you can purchase for just under $500,000. The Lampadati Furore GT for $450,000. The Enos Cognoscenti Cabrio for $185,000. And the Pegassi Faggio Sport for just under $48,000. There are also 3 other discontinued vehicles found at the LS Carmeet, which are also your test track vehicles. Starting with the Dinka Jester race car, which you can purchase for $350,000, the Vapid Peyote Gasser for $800,000, and the Vapid FMJ, which is on a 30% discount, and you can purchase for just over $1.2 million. Also, do weekly time trials. This week, the HSW time trial is at Del Perro Beach, and the regular time trial is at Stab City. Also happening in GTA Online this week, we have double money in RP on Cross the Line Adversary Mode, which you can find in the Adversary Mode section of Rockstar created jobs. We also have double money in RP on certain Community Series jobs. These jobs can be found in the stunt races, death matches, and last team standing categories of community jobs. For salvage yard robberies this week, we have the Dinka Kanjo SJ, which you can sell or salvage after completing the McTony robbery. We also have the declassed Drift Yosemite for the Gangbanger robbery, as well as the Lampadati Corsita for the Podium robbery. Overall, I think it's safe to say that a majority of players are underwhelmed by the update, but to be fair, that may be a result of it being overhyped from the beginning. I will say I'm a fan of the new vehicles, and I'm an even bigger fan of some of the small changes that have been made to enhance the online experience, like even something as small as adding much more noticeable HSW and Amani Tech labels to vehicle descriptions on the websites, and increased sell mission timers for bunker and biker missions. No, you won't make millions from the bail enforcement business without grinding, but it's something new, and while I do wish there was a bit more, the other changes that have come with the update are positive signs that they might be open to making experience updates with GTA 6, just hopefully a little sooner than several years after release. Anyway, if you celebrate, enjoy the holiday. Otherwise, enjoy the update week. As always, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.